Gemini rules the lungs and vocal cords, and something did happen to my voice. This full moon in Gemini comes with a sense of reaching a shore, loosening the grip, and exhaling after a huge initiation of Mars retrograde that happened right after the new moon in Sagittarius. Gemini is light, airy, conversational, and fleeting, which is a very welcome change to the heaviness of Mars retrograde, which you might have also experienced as some uncomfortable energies of short-circuiting and feedback loops that were difficult to break. But Gemini can be scattered and restless or even frantic with all of the information that it's trying to juggle. So you might need to remind yourself to come back to your center, and from there you can ride the wave of this bubbly momentum that's available to us. A couple important astrological details. In this full moon, Jupiter retrograde in Gemini is squaring Saturn in Pisces. I mentioned in the last new moon video that Mercury in Sagittarius is touching base with this Jupiter 3 times during its retrograde period. So this Jupiter is deeply immersed in some ideas and projects that it's been working on, and now it's touching base with Saturn to see how it can bring them to life in the real world. And while that's happening, since this full moon is squaring Neptune, we're also feeling free to dream big and be idealistic while also wondering how everything is going to pan out. Also, this full moon comes right after a Mars-Venus opposition, so there's a loosening of some tension you might have noticed between the masculine and feminine sides of things in your life, including relationships. Delicate emotions, for example, might have felt unseen, but now there's some space opening up to enjoy more harmony between those two aspects. And last but not least, Mercury goes direct today on the same day of the full moon. It will still be in its shadow zone until January 2nd, so by the time we have the next new moon in Capricorn, we're still going to be clearing out the Mercury retrograde story. So it might be best to view the next month or two as a time for the stabilization and establishing of some of the ideas and insights that we've arrived at during the Mercury retrograde, while we're strategically planning on how to move forward with them in the most productive way.